1 minute to go in live, Richard. Okay, Terry, thanks. Yeah, it's okay. Good luck with the show. Thanks, yeah. It's good to have you back, Terry. Oh, well, you know, I thought we were doing shows for the last 3 weeks, and I thought no, well, I've had other stuff. I've had writing to do. You got to think of me. What about me? I don't care about you. You got to think about me, because, you know, I turned down a lot of work to do this. What have you turned down? So a show with Bruce Forsyth. A show with Bruce Forsyth, yeah. You turned that down, did you? Yeah. Yeah, I think you made the right choice. Richard, yeah, have you done a thought? Pardon? Have you done a thought? It's my business. I can smell something right up here in the docks. It's so far away from you. No, I haven't done a fart that would go that far. You're on the whole other side of the studio in a glass case. If I had done a fart, which I haven't, it wouldn't reach that far, would it? It might do. Anyway, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, whatever. Look, we've got a good show today, so can you count me in when it's? Yeah, I'll count you when it's time there, and then I don't count the last two numbers. Yeah, I know. You say this every week. Yeah, every week I say it, and then you get confused. I don't get confused. I know. I understand how TV works. I just killed a moth or something there. I've been working. Just concentrate on the show, Rich. Don't get distracted by moths. There's something floating in the air. Right, I'm going to count you in from 10. Okay, so start at 10, yeah, and then it'll stop, and then it gets down to 3, and then I'll just 9 the other 2. Yeah, I know, you don't need to say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Why have you stopped counting? What have you? Is it? Are we not counting down? Hi everyone, it's me, Richard Herring. Welcome to Richard Herring's Twitch of Fun. Back again after a brief hiatus. Sorry, if you can smell anything, it's not. I haven't farted. It smells like something died in it. Shut up, Terry. I'm trying to do the show. It smells like something died. I know no one can hear you, but it's distracting. I think you're like the ill. I'm not ill. Sometimes I do a fart. I'm just a normal man. Welcome to the show. It's Sideways Look at the News still. Over 100 people in the watching the show. It's still, some people felt, this is just something that'll happen in lockdown, then surely it'll stop. But no. Here I am, still carrying on. And it's going to be a short show this week. I haven't really prepared very much, but it's just me, Rich Herring, doing a sideways look at the news. Don't know if you saw this. Prince Charles says Queen is all right, says Prince Charles. She's better than all right, mate. She's been Queen for about 70 years. She's fucking brilliant. I'd love to see you have a go at it, see how well you do, mate. Oh, she's all right, is she? Fucking hell. She's brilliant. She's your mum as well. Fucking hell. Get a grip. That's the kind of thing that I'll be doing. A sideways look at the news. What he meant there, she's in health terms, she's all right, but I misinterpreted it for a comic effect, and from thence the humour arose. Tonight I'm drinking Big Drop Brewing Company Paradiso Citra IPA, alcohol free, 61 calories per can. They sent me some for free in the post, and that's what you get. You get your product advertised to over 130 people. So think on. Lovely to be back, guys. Sorry I've been away, and sorry I've been running a half marathon. I just 1 hour 55 in 1 second. Very annoyed about that 1 second. Just nearly got under the 155. And recording Relativity. We've still got a couple of recording days to go, but all the scripts are written, and I will be writing a book about my bollock pretty soon. Whether it's about my bollock that's still there or the bollocks that are gone, I'm not sure. We'll find out when I write it. Talking of books, do you remember you can buy my book Would You Rather? This is the special see-through edition, which is also available as an excellent audiobook, a very different experience. This book's suitable for kids, the audiobook maybe not so. And also The Problem with Men is out in in paperback version as well. So, oh shit, got too much stuff. I haven't got a big enough desk here. I might get a bigger desk. Drop some stuff. So there you go. Got the Queen is all right, says Prince Charles. That's from the Telegraph. And then what I did, I was saying like he was making an assessment of her career. I think she is all right. I think she's all right. I hope she's all right. She is all right. That's what I hope. So I can't really remember much about what happens in this. We'll just play as we go along. See what happens. And sit on it. Shut up. Stop shouting at other people. Sit on it, Dardra. Shut up. Sit on it, Dardra. Sit on my dig. Cock. Don't say that. Don't include my mum in this. Not your nun. What? It's just another Barbara. Yeah, sit on it, Dardra. Sit on it. Sit on. I'm the little dog. Hello. All right, come on, Ali. You can come out and join me for it. Oh, hello, Rattans. It's me, young duck. I'm winking at it. I'm winking at it. I'm not winking at it. Try not to be rude. My mum watches this. Yes, she does. Sit on it, Dardra. Sit on it, you little nothing. You little what? You little nothing. You little muffin. You calling my mum a muffin? Yeah. Yes, I am. Hello, Rattans. I'm Cheeky Knee. Oh, yes, and I'm winking at it. And all the usual. Hi, Jason. Did I have any other catchphrases? Aside, I can't remember. Yeah, you messed that one up, mate. This is very weird smelling here, Richard. That must be you. You're a very old puppet. I do not give off gaseous exchanges, Richard, because I do not create gas. I do not need gas to breathe. I do not need gas to eat. I do not release methane. I just release pithy one-liners about the news. I'm winking at it. Sit on it. Sit on it. It's good to see you again. I hope you got some stuff lined up, because I haven't really got too much. You haven't got anything? I haven't got anything this week, really. I just, the news was. I had time this week. Did you? Yeah, but I've been being a dad all week, because I haven't been taking my proper turns during all the work. Okay, so I had to pick up the kids from school, drop the kids off at school. Oh, it must be very hard, isn't it? Well, just be careful with your sex from it. It's what I would say to everyone out there. It can become more mobile than you're expecting. Much bigger than you're expecting. Deal with it when it comes out. Just squash it if you're a gentleman, and squash it, stamp on it, make sure nothing happens. And otherwise, there is a danger of them growing into sentient life forms that need picking up from school and stuff. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, no, it's not me. It's not me that's made that horrible farting. Nasty sun on it. Nasty sun on his need. The smell. Did somebody say fart? Woohoo! Yeah, I did. I said farty smell. So that doesn't. He still hasn't got it. He still hasn't got it, Richard. I don't know why you had that guy on the show still. Well, I don't. He's just in the room and he jumps in. It's not my choice to have in there. That's fair enough. Should we do some news? Well, we can do some news if you... Why are you moving me out? I just thought it would be fun to do that. What I'm talking? Yes, I thought it would be fun. Well, it's not. Don't... Are you mocking me, Ali Sloper? No. I'm cheeky knee. I'm winking at it. Don't mock me with your... I wouldn't dare. So, it's... boys and girls, if Ali is mouthing along when I'm talking, shout out and let me know, okay? Because he shouldn't be doing that. That's very... I would never dream of doing that, Richard. You promise you wouldn't do that? Yes, I would never do it. You promise you wouldn't do it? I saw your lips moving. People will think that you're doing me. They won't think that. They're not stupid. I've got a bit of a... What? My tummy's a little bit unsettled. You're very traditional, Richard, the carrying on working. You're not going to fart during the show, are you? Well, I might do. I quite like it. Yes, no one else does, Richard. It's not a nice smell. There's something deeply, deeply wrong with you. Perhaps. Well, let's have a look, see what I've come up with from the old news. The Queen's all right. I came up with that one. The new Scott's actor Richard Madden in Three-Way. It started more excitingly. The Daily Record knew what they were doing there. I could have just cut it off on three. I bet he has been in. I bet he has a Three-Way every night. Old Richard Madden, don't you? Yeah, I bet he does, Richard. With two other partners of his choices. I don't know what his choice is, Richard. He can have anyone he wants. If you're watching Richard Madden, me and my wife, Sally Slother, she hasn't been on for a while. Yeah, I know. She is. What if I started moving my mouth while you were talking? What do you think then? I think that would be very funny. Well, I'm not going to do it because I've got too much respect for you. You do it a little bit. I don't. Me and Sally are very much up for taking part in your Three-Way. Well, the problem is the rest of the headlines there. If we just Scott's actor Richard Madden in Three-Way, if we cut it there, we could pretend that it's in a Three-Way race to be the new Bond. Okay, who's he up against? Well, I was wondering, would you like to be Bond? Not in this day and age, Richard. It's all changed, hasn't it? In my day, in 1892? Yeah, 1992. You know, coming up to my 130th birthday, though, Richard. That is true. In my day, James Bond in 1892. In 1892, James Bond was, he was. I'm just looking for the save stories. Well, you carry on talking while I look for the save stories. Okay, you don't worry about me. Yeah, in my day, James Bond, he was a rogue, wasn't he? He could do what he liked. He could slap the woman on the arse in 1892. Yeah, he slapped the woman on the arse. And then he could kiss her, and then he could shoot her in the face. And no one batted an eyelid. It was happier times, Richard. I'm not sure it was. Now, Richard Madden, if he becomes James Bond, he'll have to, I don't know, treat women equally and stuff. They're people. Well, it will be difficult for him. I'll tell you this. I've got the news story now. William Hill have Tom Hardy, Richard Madden and Tom Hopper. What, the painter? I don't think it's the painter. That's Edward Hopper, I think, isn't it? I don't know. Tom Hopper. I don't know who Tom Hopper is. Tom Hardy. I'm aware of Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy, I was reading in on Pop Bitch, I think, says he's on call. If anything serious goes down, the SAS will give him a call to go and take part in that. He believes that. So, you didn't in that charity thing. That's not the reason I'm taking the piss out. And you did the charity, you had the Just Giving Award, ladies and gentlemen. Richard was up for. He's gone up for it twice, never won it. Tom Hardy came in all his stands. Better than your fans, weren't they? They were better than my fans. What can I say about my fans? They didn't get behind me in the way that Richard Madden's getting behind the two people he's in bed with tonight. Oh yeah, I bet he will be behind them, putting his willy in them. Is that was sort of what you should try and add something to the joke rather than just. That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining he's behind them. Do you think I was just imagining he was behind them, ready to jump out and surprise them? I when I said he was behind them, I meant he was behind them doing doggy style sex. That's what I was thinking too. I'm cheeky, I am cheeky. Sit on it, Richard Madden's girlfriend and boyfriend. We don't know. I don't know much about Richard Madden. Was he in Game of Thrones? I think he was. I've watched all of Game of Thrones. Oh, did he get killed and get... Oh. Don't give spoilers, Richard. Someone gave me all the spoilers for James Bond last week, did they? Should I give them out now? No. I generally hadn't heard any of the spoilers and they gave me all the spoilers. There's some good spoilers in there if you want to have the film spoiled. Someone's saying they think Richard Madden had an American football game out on the Mega Drive. I think you are correct about that. That sounds very much sounds correct to me. So we'll look at. I think it should just be you and me tonight. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be good. I think we should just give it a proper go. Did somebody say trot a go? Woo-hoo! That was nearly one there. Well done. That was nearly one. What else have I got? Look, this is it's good with just you and me, Richard. I like that. It's just classic, the old team. None of the other stupid tuttets getting in the way. This is a new story. Banksy art painted over by Christopher Walken. This is my friend Stephen Merchant's new show. The Outsiders, I think it's called, or The Offenders or something. Should look that up beforehand. Let's see if I've got it on here. Yeah. Outlaws. Haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it? No, I've said I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? Oh, that makes no sense. No, I don't have the TV in my box, Richard. I just am lying in a box with my face in the arse of the fox. You're lying in a box with your face in the arse of a fox. I'm lying in a box with my face in the arse of the fox. And nobody cares about me. Oh, this is an original song from you. Yeah. I'm lying in a crate, and it's really not that great. And then every now and again I come on to the TV. I mean, it's not really TV. Some people are watching on TV, and not many, I don't think. I bet someone is. Nine. Where are we going with this? Name is Alice Slaughter. I'm the main one in the show. And everybody sees me and say, there, that's everywhere I go. Seemed to be a bit... No, that was the correct... That's exactly correct. What, so the chorus of this song is, my name's Ali Sloper, and I'm the main one in this show, and everywhere I go, everywhere I go. That's the lyrics. Richard, you got it a bit wrong. But whatever I said was the correct lyric. I got my face in a box, I lived in a box with my face in the arse of the racist box. Yeah, it was good. You know, you did well. Look, anyway, Outlaws. The Outlaws. It's a BBC drama, it's according to this. I haven't seen it. It's set in Bristol. I know Bristol. Yep. We performed in Bristol. Well, I've performed in Bristol many times. I love Bristol. And apparently the spoilers, the show ends with Christopher Walken's character. It's amazing. You've got Christopher Walken. I mean, it's a strange dreamlike thing already. And Christopher, there's a bit at the end where they're painting a wall, and someone goes, "Oh, that looks like quite nice," and they say, "Just paint over it." And Christopher Walken paints over what is a Banksy, apparently a Banksy. Yeah. Why is he called Banksy, Richard? I think it's just so you can't say his name properly. Oh, that's very cruel of him. I'm going to call him Banksy, and then I can say it. Ha ha ha. He didn't think of that, did he? I don't know. He walked into that. That's what, if I was an artist, I'd make sure my name didn't rhyme with something rude. Picasso, that's got ass in it. Van Gogh, Van Gogh. Jackson Pollock. A Constable. They've all got swear words in them. I promise you, I haven't. Literally, for Andy Warhol, Andy Arsehole. Every one I think of is, yeah, you're doing well, Richard. Can you think of any? Turner. John. He's called John Turner. Double G. John Turner. John is a toilet. Yeah, that's the stretch. Who other artists? Michelangelo. Michael Vaginal. That's good. Edward Hopper. Edward Popper. Really, cocky carrot should be jumping out, shouldn't he? Through all of this, he should be, but he's not very good at his job. Tracy Eminge, someone's done. There you go. That's quite a good one. Van Gogh. That's good. Popper, yeah. Salva Hall. Edward Wood, yeah, good. Yeah, people have got it. You can turn. If I was an artist, I'd make sure my name couldn't be. What name did you call it, Richard? That couldn't be turned into a rude name. I would call myself just. I would just be a full stop, and just not the word full stop, because you could make that into full arse. I'd just be a full stop. You could turn the full stop into an arsehole. Yeah, no, I'd find out some way around there. Anyway, Christopher Walken paints over a Banksy, and it turns out that it was a real Banksy that says Stephen Merchant. That obviously they got Banksy down onto the set. Yeah, I know Simon Munnery knows Banksy in real life, does he? Yeah, so I think he mixes with quite a lot of comedians. I don't think I've met him, but you wouldn't know, would you? And so Banksy came down and did that, and then Christopher Walken painted over it. And everyone seems to think it's funny. Caravaggio, yeah, good one. Is this... Well, look, it's fun when something like... Look, if I'd written this... You're saying you hadn't written this? You hadn't spent all day coming up with this? I haven't. If I'd written it, it would be awful. But if Just it's something that just happens while talking to a 129-year-old dummy. That's neat, folks. Sit on it, father. Sit on it. Don't stop doing that to my mum. Don't like it. Sit on it, father. Sit on it. Stop it. My mum, she's 84 years old. It's not appropriate. Sit on it with your 84-year-old. No. Don't say that. Everyone seems to think it's funny and good that he's done that, but a Banksy is worth, like, well, you know, some people are saying £10 million. I mean, a Banksy like that is worth, you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's like they've burnt £1 million on TV, and then that's it. And also, isn't it now, shouldn't they be selling a Banksy that's been painted over by Christopher Walken, cut that bit of wall out and put that... they could take off all the paint and just have a Banksy, right? They can do that, right? That would cost about £1,000, and then they've got a priceless work of art. B, it's like the one that he shredded, that Banksy, yeah. Good, you got him. I call him Banksy, and that gets it. Yeah, it gets him. What do you call the other artist? Well, if I could think of any more artists, I would do it. I ordered that Rachel White Reed. Good one. I call her Rachel White Teed. Peed. Good. Yeah, I like that. Gustav Klitt. That's a good one. David Cockney. They're going for it. So Christopher, that would be worth more, wouldn't it, if you could sell, even just cut out a bit of wall and say this is the Banksy that's been covered up by Christopher Walken. It's a combination of Christopher Walken. They could have paid for the entire series, is what I'm saying. Don't want to talk when I'm drinking. I didn't fancy it. Are you drinking a bottle of beer? No, I'm drinking a can of beer. So I'm surprised no one seems offended by the... he could have just pretended to paint over it and then sold that for charity. Maybe Stephen Merchant's got a trick up his long sleeve somewhere. I don't want to criticise Stephen Merchant because I know he gets upset if you criticise him. But we'll see. Roy Dickenstein, someone's come up with it. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good having this chat room there to get... Well, look, the first one, I did Jackson Bollocks ages ago, Favors. Fucking listen. Why don't you listen to the... Bra hepatitis worth. That's good. Bra. Sit on it, Dra. Sit on it, Dra Hepworth. Oh, you're talking to Barbara Hepworth. I don't mind that. That's all right. Oh... Shall we just call it a day there? It's good. I came up with a song. He'd done some stuff that I wasn't expecting. Just give the thing away. Right, we'll talk about another one. John Cleese. Hitler parody leads John Cleese to cancel himself. I'll get this up. Again, I think this story is... I mean, out of all the things John Cleese has done, this is the least pathetic recently. But that isn't saying too much. Now, what happened, Ali? Shall I fill you in? Yes, please. An art historian went on to the Cambridge... Excuse me, shouldn't have drunk this beer. Went to the Cambridge Union to talk about something, and he ended up doing an impression of Hitler. We don't really get the full view of it, but he obviously used some unpleasant words in that. Now, that's what everyone's quoting, and therefore the Cambridge Union said they'd banned him for life. Because he was he said these inappropriate things about him, done a Hitler impression. And John Cleese was meant to be going this week. And he's saying, well, I've done a Hitler impression, so I'm going to cancel myself. Now, it's John Cleese thinking that woke is a bad thing and sort of joining that side of the argument that's upsetting. Yeah, I can sort of see his point if it were true, that if young people aren't allowing people just to do comedy... or to make a comedic part, and if you're getting banned for that seems too much in an educational establishment. So he's making a point. But I think if you look at the story, you'll find out that actually it wasn't so much the Hitler impression. Obviously, is the newsworthy thing. It was just that the guy was quite obnoxious during the debate and talked over people. And I think it was just a recommendation to not have him back, which is what would happen with anyone. So it's a bit of a non-story. You must be shitting it though, Rich. Why is that? Because you did that impression of Hitler, didn't you? I didn't do an impression of Hitler. I've seen the poster. It seems to me much more an impression of Hitler than anything anyone else is doing. Well, there's much in everyone's past, I think, that could get them cancelled when viewed through the present day light. I think that the show I was making an important point about the rise of fascism, how we needed to vote in order to stop that. That worked, didn't it? Yeah, I did. It was 2010. You really fucking stopped fascism, didn't you, Rich? I really did stop it by growing a Hitler moustache. But, you know, people don't really get cancelled for nearly anything. You know, you can do anything, you can say anything, and all these people saying I'm cancelled are A, saying it in newspapers and on the media, and B, are still working. So, you know, I agree with John Cleese's point up to a point that someone shouldn't be, you know, blackballed is what they're saying, but I'm not sure you're allowed to say that. Blackball, isn't it? You got it one. It's just you won now for you, yeah. So, you know, but I don't think it's really happening. If someone's rude and upset and rubbish and bad at their job, then they don't get another job. That's sort of what the point of this is from the Cambridge Union's point of view, maybe. And, you know, as much as I say, well, free speech is important, or we're going to lose this camera. Everything's just falling off the back here. Let's rescue it. Oh. Don't get this on the Michael McIntosh. Oh, no, look what's happened. The magical illusion has been... Oh, that's no good, is it? Look at that, what's happened here. Well, don't go that way, Rich. Don't go that way. Oh. Not too bad. All right. We're back in the room. It's got a bit serious, Richard. Yeah, I know. I thought this would turn into you mocking me for having been Hitler. I tried, Richard. I tried my best, but it didn't work. But anyway, you know, freedom of speech is important. Freedom of saying what you want to say is important. People not getting too upset about jokes is important. But I think John Cleese may be creating... Well, for him to cancel himself, you know, that's... You know, I understand his point. For once. Whereas most of the things he said recently, I don't understand what he's even getting at. It's sad, isn't it, when your heroes turn out to get old and become a bit pathetic? Yeah, that is sad, yeah. A lot of people who watched your stuff in the 90s not feel that what's happening here. I don't think so. I think they would like this. Why did you just look at them? Why did you just do a double take to the camera there? I didn't. I think this is awful, isn't it, Richard, when someone becomes old and embarrassing and shits on their legacy. Well, I don't think I had a legacy to shit on. Yeah, at least he had a legacy to shit on. Couldn't wipe your ass with your legacy. No, you're true. You're right. You can't even say you're right. You're not even drunk. Okay, well, shall we do something? Why don't we do a birthday? We could do a birthday, couldn't we? Just to, you know, the atmosphere's gone a bit weird. Okay. I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. All right, go on. Let's do some birthdays. Well, actually, just one birthday. Let's get that out of the way and see what's happening. There we go.
You've lived another year and you haven't even died. Though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an eeyore or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, why can't I die?
Why can't I die, Richard? Why can't I die? Because we need to celebrate some adults' birthdays in this section, so you need to stay alive. I've got one in this week. This is a guy who's been slightly emailing a little bit too much. I'm glad to say he lives in Australia because I think he might be problematic. He's called Martin Jowsey. He sent me a calendar reminder that he was going to be in this week's show after I told him he couldn't be in the last week's show because there wasn't one. Too much, Martin, too much. I'm being a pest by sending the same request twice, he said. Yes, you are. I'm a proper Richard Herring with a physics degree and a weird, awkward, I think he means fan, with a physics degree and a weird, awkward relationship with the opposite sex, because I don't have a physics degree. I have the rest of that. You and I have a lot in common, he says to me. Born in 1967. Yeah. Yorkshire heritage, true. Sometimes wears 2 pairs of glasses, 1 pair of sunnies and 1 with corrective lenses. Okay. Overweight and trying to run. I'm not overweight, and I am running. I've signed up for a half marathon taking place at the end of November. I just did a half marathon. We are very similar, Martin. Question, what do you call a rabbit with diarrhea? Answer, Gus Runnybum. Don't do jokes. Don't do jokes. I grew up in Cornwall and watched Gus Honeyburn every day. I now live in Western Australia, so get as Ali and Herring's a hat off on Friday mornings. Can I please get 54 A-ups from Right Bollock? I mean, you say you watch this, but you don't seem to understand that Right Bollock doesn't do the birthdays. Look, it's here. Yeah, I do the birthdays. Oh, you want to do them? No, I don't want to do them. I'm going after I'm doing it. Let's put his picture up. Sorry, I should have done this already. There he is. Look at him. There's he's running around. 54 years young. Loony bird is shit, he says. He did a portrait picture listening to... that's him listening to the Stephen Fry episode with 2 pairs of glasses on to prove that thing. Thanks for all the wonderful content, especially the lockdown stone clearing video streams that I could watch live in my time zone, and of course Rahalas and Ahatuf. Loved you and the characters of the show, except for Loony Bird, who is rubbish. Martin Smarty Jowsey, he's called. The Right Bollock, do you want to do 54 A-ups? Yeah, I know, on the Right Bollock. Do you say A-up? I don't really say it, Richard. So, I say E on the Right Bollock. Also, I don't do the dirt days. I cause mayhem and destroy the world. All right, you stay down there for now. We'll get 54 donkey kicks from here. Oh, that's a jump, not a kick. What's the difference? I haven't got any legs. Do it properly. Are these kicks? There we go. That was the donkeys done 54. He seems like a nice guy, Martin Jowsey. Martin Jowsey. That was the only birthday we got, so I'm going to do the magic button for Martin as well. Chris advised me to put on some headphones. I never know what this is going to be. Do you want to do the honours? Yeah. He's literally doing it over here. There we go. Oh, wow, look, I'm on countdown with Right Bollock. 69-4. Did somebody say 69? That was good, you did it. For you. It's pretty good, isn't it? I hope it's going to go over to the current host of Countdown. I hope there's going to be more to it. Imagine that. Let's see what happens. No, that's it. Up. Going to start again. Oh, hold on, something's happening. I think it's just wasn't expecting it to last this long. That was good, wasn't it? That was very good. Well done, Chris. You should be very pleased with yourself that you spent, probably an hour of your day putting that together. You're a grown man. That's for Martin Jowsey. Let's get back on with some... What's the time? 8:30. We're done, right? We could stop at any time. Let's do... I just want to play this. I've got no idea what's going to happen here, but I've got this cool intro I want to play.
Hey, and the king of the universe.
I'd like to be the king of the world.
Universe.
I jumped under the
Universe.
And don't forget I'm the king of the world.
Universe.
Because I'm the king of the world.
Universe.
Yeah, I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the universe. Yeah, get it right. I'm the king of the universe. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. That's it. We've got the voice in the end. I'm the king of the universe. I'm the king of the universe. We can't totally on this together. We have to one of us must be the main one. Well, you guys are going to have to sort. We can't. Why is it happening with the screen? It's going off. I messed everything up. We can't keep on doing this. We got to just become one. We must fight to become the real king of the universe, which is me. Yes, that I'm the king of the world. You guys can't just settle your differences and both live side by side. No, we can't, because I'm the king of the universe, and the world is part of the universe. I'm the king of the world. Well, I'm the king of the universe. It's obvious. I'm the king of the universe. I mean, I like the opening titles. That was good. Yeah, I am the king of the world. I've missed you guys. Yeah, I'm the king of the universe. Would you find it funny? No, I don't. I was cross. I did a little cough because I was cross. I'm the king of the universe. The world is part of the universe. So I am the king of the world as well. That's just common sense. Taken to a court of law if you don't believe it. And I will be presiding over the court of the law because I'm the king of the universe and thus the moral authority for all legal issues. So let's do the court now. Oh yeah, I'm the king of the world because I'm the king of the universe. That I'm the king of the world. I mean, how are we going to resolve this, do you think? We'll never resolve it because that's how you keep people interested in watching week after week. You think that's how you just never resolve something? People watch. Yeah, people will tune in every week to see who has become the king of the universe, isn't he? And whether the king of the universe is also the king of the world. I mean, you know, I'm not sure they tune in every week to see it. People love the king of the world. If they don't, they love the king of the universe because he's the king of the universe. Who cares about the world when you got the king of the universe? It's like caring about the Lord and Heir of Stevenage when you got the king of the world in there. Yeah, I'm the king of the world. Well, no one would care about. He's saying no one would care about the mayor of Stevenage. Nobody cares about mayors. Anyway, mayors are the worst fucking position in the world. There was what the mayor of Stevenage opened the half marathon. Yeah, and didn't everyone hate her for being there? Well, I can't speak for everyone. Oh, Tenet, because you're the fucking mayor. Look, please don't say stuff like that. I live near Stevenage, and the mayor maybe watching. The mayor of Stevenage isn't watching this. No one respects the mayor. They respect kings. They respect the king of the world. And thus they respect king of the universe. No, because they're not in the universe. They are in the universe. Yes, they are in the universe, but no one goes to the universe. They just live in the world, which is the main place. The rest of the universe is just rubbish. That's not true. Yes, I rule the universe, and it is good. Really? I mean, we could have stopped 5 minutes ago. No, we must never stop. We must keep arguing, because I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the universe. I don't like the way the picture's going all weird. It's because I've messed around with stuff. Let's do this. We've only got an outro of this, I think. Seems a bit partisan now, doesn't it? Because, it's the king of the world. I like the king of the world. Oh, look out for me, because I'm the king of the world. Don't break my rules, because I'm the king of the world. Don't do a revolution against me, because I got all the armies in the world. And I am the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. Yeah, what? Oh, hello. What those guys need to realise, Richard, what? Is no one likes the same trees. No one likes it. No one likes the same trees. Well, the people seem to like the king of the world. I don't think they do. I think they like me. I think they like you to an extent. Well, we'll see. It's nice to have some of the other characters in. We've got some news stories here. Dressing down for MPs who got drunk on a flight to visit the troops. There's a bit more to this story since I looked at it this morning. I noticed what I was impressed with about this is that these MPs were going on a flight to Gibraltar and managed to get pissed on the way to Gibraltar. Thought that was pretty good. The female MP has now been revealed as Charlotte Nichols. She had no more to drink than her colleague, she said, but her medication reacted badly with the alcohol. Yeah, I used that one. I'm a little drunk. It affected her tolerance to it. She was taken out in a wheelchair and there were some problems. A defence source told the Telegraph the three were quite clearly drunk. They were checking in and going through the process of boarding, then drank heavily on the plane. Miss Nichols had to be moved to transport by the wheelchair, the source claimed. She later missed a welcome event hosted by the military. It was also claimed military staff were forced to intervene to calm the SNP MPs down when their COVID passports did not work. There are more than a dozen MPs flying to Gibraltar for the Armed Forces Parliamentary Scheme, which aims to give politicians an insight into military life. Well done, the MPs, just at this time. They need, what we just needed at this time was a steady hand and just some sensible behaviour from them. And they just went on a jolly and got pissed. They didn't, Richard. They misconstrued. Well, who knows? Who knows? But I was quite impressed. to get pissed. It sounds like they were drinking before the flight, but the flight to Gibraltar is not long, especially I imagine a private military aircraft. Then their face got all dark. She drank so much as well. That is the other thing. So, and then we should move on as well to the other big news story of the week. Angry as the chief whip admits he approved Geoffrey Cox's proxy vote. I mean, there's a lot in there, Cocky Carrot. No, Geoffrey Cox, chief whip. No. Oh, it is I. The Disney Nazi carrot. I think I was French. That is what Sandito said. That means we've got 2 French characters on the show. Well, there's more than 2 French people in the world, so it's fine. 2 French characters. Also, the Lan Heir was not in this week, so it's fine. Nosy carrot, I thought you'd bitten the dust. Well, I've risen from the grave. You can see it's farting out. And I'm here to say cocks like a cock, like a human's cock. That is Jesse Cox, like some human cocks. Ha ha ha. And the another carrot. Is that what you did though? You didn't do double entendres. I didn't. I tried into other people's business. And now it come back as a zombie carrot for Halloween. Ooh. Yeah, but it's not Halloween. Halloween was like 11 days ago. And no, Richard, it's not my fault, is it, that you didn't do a shot in Halloween? And, someone need me, Richard Ison, as usual, need me. And it would seem a shame, wouldn't it, not to have me on the show. And nosy that I'm better at doing the double entendres than the cocky character. Sorry, Ali was just sitting there with his mouth agape, wasn't he? Yeah, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is incredible. Well, I thought Nosy Carrot had died. Well, apparently Nosy Carrot has died and come back to life. It's another shocking... there's twists and turns in this show. You never know what to... Excusez-moi, and talking. No, if you're going to do cocky character show, you just have to come in and go, did somebody say Geoffrey Cox? Did someone say Geoffrey Cox? Like a penis? Did they say it? I don't know if you can replace Cocky Carrot. What the zombie Nosy Carrot? I think people would like me. Oh, and Nosy knee. You can't just use Ali's. That's my catchphrase. You can't. It isn't. Your catchphrase is I'm cheeky knee. My catchphrase is and Nosy knee. In fact, it's Nosy noir. So there we go. Good day. I will return when there is another double entendre. And I am French, so I know what that means. It means 2 meanings. So I understand very well what is going on. Good day to you, my friends. Mon ami. En Angleterre and around the world. Good day. That was Nosy Carrot. He seems to have developed into more of a character, but to be honest, I had no idea or memory of what he did before. So he seems a better character. Yes, I am. I think l'anniversaire is in big trouble. Well, we can have. There's no reason. You're right. There's no reason we can't have 2 French characters, and that's a very different characterization, isn't it? It's pretty similar. It's I'm a little drunk. Did somebody say Cox? So it's no. I mean, that's good. That is what you're meant to do straight away. You've got hair in your eye. Oh, sorry, what? Did somebody say wit? Like you could have wit someone with? Yeah, about 5 minutes ago, and in that time, someone's come and tried to steal your job. Nuts and there's a carrot. Oh, you do an impression. Woohoo! Did somebody say carrot? Very confusing. It's a very confusing show. What else have we got for you? We're not going to hang around too much longer. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about this with Geoffrey Cox. Well, look, I mean, it's obvious, but do we really have to live in a world where we don't? Why can't we have politicians who want to be politicians, who want to make the world better rather than their own lives better? Well, give them a decent wage. They don't have to earn a second job. They should want to just do their job that they're doing, do it well, do it for people. I'm fed up of living in a country where my vote doesn't get counted. The whole system is ridiculous. Let's overthrow the whole system and start again. Well said, Richard. Then that hadn't he say that? Then it would have been a meaningful, wonderful thing. Other than it's just you lefty. I mean, not being left. What about the people on the right who can't get their political views? So UKIP should have had quarter of the MPs. That would have been terrible. Well, it's not nice to say. It's democracy, and it's not me to say. What I'm saying, I would like to have a representative parliament full of people who want to be politicians, not full of cocks. Get it? I meant in two ways. Well, Richard, this isn't what this show is about. It is. It's a sideways look at the news. That isn't sideways. That's very much full-on look at the news. All right, this is the next news story. Wilson volleyball head from Castaway film sold for $308,000. Might be US dollars, might be Australian dollars. It's still a lot of money. Yeah. Well, that's just it was a bloke. That was a film about a bloke on his own just talking to an inanimate object. That sounds terrible. It wasn't good. You know that you need other characters in something to make it work. You can't just have someone talking to, something that isn't real and imagining it has a personality. That is very true. But if you were doing that, and you could then sell that thing for like 300,000. I mean, that's like 300,000 quid. Yeah. Just make me start to wonder. Yes. You know, how much would something? You can't sell me. I'm the heirloom. Maybe not you to start with, but one of the cocky carrot. How much do you think I get for that? 30 quid. You think I get 30 quid? Yeah, I didn't get that 30 quid through. But you, if we put you on eBay, how much do you think I get for you? You'd get maybe £1,000 from some idiot who wanted me. Well, tempting, isn't it? Is it? Well, £1,000 is £1,000, mate. Yeah, but your great granddad made me, and I'd come alive, and I'm the natural human being. I mean, not really. And you can't sell me your own profit. But £1,000. What if I got $308,000? Well, you can't. Think of my kid. I've got to prepare for my kids. I've had a health scare this year. I could die at any time. Don't die, Richard. We don't want you to die. I know that I'm mean to you sometimes, that I love you, really. You're like a great-grandson to me in many ways. I've seen you grow from a tiny baby into a little boy, into a big, fat, stupid man. And I love you, Richard. You're just trying to stop me selling you. Yes, I am fucking trying to stop you selling me. Well, you're very rude about my mum. Sit on it. No, don't do that when I'm saying I might sell you. How much? Look, I bet someone in the chat room's offered money for you. £5 for Bell's leg, someone's offering. I'd pay £1,000 for Richard's corpse. Someone said that's not very nice. I'll donate some money if you recreate the famous Ali Edinburgh dummies. The people who watch this are twisted and sick, aren't they? They really are. I wonder why that is. They're very upsetting, sad people. But that's what I'm saying. That I could be sitting on a gold mine here. I've got about 20 puppets now. Even if you're all just worth £1,000, £20,000, bang. It's not that much, Richard. I mean, it is to depends who you are. If you're Geoffrey Cox, it's not that much, is it? Right bollock must be worth 50 quid. Someone's saying we could do a little eBay now on here. No, don't sell me, Richard. I love you, Sue. Please don't die and please don't leave me alone. Well, I might do. Then you'll when I'm gone. You'll miss me, and when I'm gone, you'll realise how great I was, and how much you needed me. I'll never realise that. You will realise that. Are you all right? Yeah, I think I'm all right. I'm going in to see the oncologist in a couple of weeks, but it's just the regular checkup. It should be fine. Oh, I hope you'll be all right. How about this story? Owner of Big Baps Cafe urges police to stop people having sex behind it. That's not like the tundra we want, isn't it? In this thing. It is really, we tried to go a little bit serious, haven't we? Yes, you trying to overthrow democracy was a low light. I look forward to the YouTube comments on that one. I'll just delete them. Yes, you will. You're so sensitive, aren't you? No, just why would I put something rude? Why would I allow something rude on my own page? Yeah, that's a good point. Also, people are cunts. Sharon Weiritt runs Big Baps Cafe at Junction 25. Did somebody say wear it? That's not what you'd have to do. I'll show you how to do it. Did somebody say run the dozens? No, they didn't. Did someone say dig that? No, no one said. Did somebody say dig that? No one said dib dabs, mate. No. Did somebody say dig that? No, no one said that. No. Big Baps. It's almost like people are deliberately doing news stories that we can't comment on, aren't they? They are trying to test us, I think. Sharon Werrett alongside her sister, Amanda Bissett. Weird they've got different surnames with their sisters. That is weird. No one could possibly explain that, Richard. She's reported the problem to both West Yorkshire Police and Calderdale Council, and they're doing fuck all about it. So I'm going to help you out, ladies. Here's the story. The owner of a small cafe has said she's shocked that local authorities are not doing more to clamp down on a public sex hotspot frequented by men. It's another baker who doesn't like homosexuality. Just yards from her business. Sharon Werrett, 51, runs Big Baps Cafe. I mean, you know, I would say, Sharon, you're on dodgy ground, aren't you? Because, you know, you were going to talk about public decency. Your cafe's called Big Baps. Maybe someone will go, oh, there's men having sex there. But hold on, someone's named their cafe after something rude. Maybe we should shut that down as well. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. You're like John Cleese. You're going to find out what it's like to be cancelled. If you're not careful trying to cancel other people, you get cancelled. She says trade is being hampered by men car sharing and sneaking into a wooded area behind her cafe to have sex. They're not even having sex in the cafe. They're having sex in a wood near to the cafe, which is obviously in a fucking lay-by. So obviously they're having sex. What do you expect when you set up a cafe in a lay-by? Fucking use your head, Sharon Werrett. Sharon told Yorkshire Live she's reported the problem to however, she feels as though she's banging her head against a brick wall. That's not all that's being banged against a brick wall, Richard, is it? I think that might be implicit in there. She's still waiting for the authorities to take some sort of action. Does she want the authorities to bang against a brick wall? Sharon's raised concerns the problem has been dismissed by police as a political matter. Well, you know, given the politicians we have to deal with, Richard, probably most of them are out there just dunning each other in a bush. You think most of the politicians... Yeah, it's probably all politicians out there dunning each other, getting drunk, going to Gibraltar, then coming down to Calderdale, fucking dunning each other against a wall. Why not? The mum says she's written to a local MP, Craig Whitaker, as well as the council on numerous occasions. It's like they just don't care at all. Well, when I reported, I thought they would really fast take instant access. The mum said there's a picture of a sort of fence here saying members only entrance, which is fair enough. Private fishing, members only, no day tickets. I mean, I think it's all set up, isn't it, for this? The sisters have been accused of being homophobic. I'm agreeing that they have been. I'm not agreeing that they are. They are. I saw your lips move there. Richard, don't try and test that other's knee. The 51-year-old added the sisters lose customers daily as many men ditch their cars in the lay-by before venturing off. It means there's no room for truckers to park up for their break. It's not like the truckers aren't thinking about going down there. People car share, it means there's not enough room for a truck, she said. The truckers are sick of fast food. They can't get a good meal. Sharon has strong opinions on what could be done to clamp down on her issue plaguing her business. I hadn't read this far. I'm a bit worried about what her strong opinions may be. I'm not saying cut all the trees down because I'm completely against that, but if they made a walkway or something for cyclists that would stop people from going down there, I'll let the men have sex in a lay-by. What's wrong with you? You've got your big baps, let the men... It'd be a beautiful walkway if it was not for all the sex mess and condoms. It's a lovely area, but how much sex mess is down there? Is it glistening in the branches? People try to go down there, but we have to warn them not to, she says, because of all the sex mess. There's sex mess down there. Sex mess. I wish you a merry sexness. I wish you a merry sexness. I wish you a merry sexness and a happy dig that. Maybe. There we go. Well, that's the story of the Big Baps. You know, I say have a look at your heteronormative Big Baps. I mean, that's going to attract lesbians who like big breasts, isn't it, to your cafe? And they'll turn up goes where the Big Baps have been promised. That's that story. Queen's all right. Slightly disturbing image of Steve Coogan here fighting with a child. He looks like he's one of the Midwich Cuckoos. Was that film called? Children of the Stones or something? No, what was it called? Looks like he's grown up, got a bit angry. Playing a terrible sex pest. A lot of comedy fans quite angry about it. We've gone a bit blurry, haven't we? We've messed up the cameras. Village of the Damned. That was it. That's what it was called. Clear up after your set. Who's clearing up the set? There's a lot of sex mess up that wall. I can see. Sex Mess. That's a very good title for this week's episode. Good luck to Steve He's playing Jimmy Savile there. Fighting a child. A lot of comedy fans very upset on the internet about him doing. I mean, it's a drama about Jimmy Savile. I don't think he's playing it for laughs. But some people it's inappropriate to dramatise that. Well, who knows? Who can tell? I think we've pretty much covered. Oh no! I tell you what we have. I'll see what you think about this. The 8 reasons people have affairs. Ali, any ideas? This is from the Sunday Times. They come up with the 8 reasons people have affairs. Do you want to try and hazard a guess at the 8 reasons? Is it because they want to have sex with other people? I think that's probably one of the reasons. Is it because they want to have anal sex with other people? That's number 2. Is it because they want to have oral sex with other people? That's 3 of them, I think. Is it because they just are horrible cunts? Yeah, that's a good point. That's what the reason people want to have affairs is they're horrible cunts. Yeah, I don't know if that's on the list. The list are... You got any other ideas why people might want to have... just because they're bored being stuck with the same person all the time, I guess. The variety is the slice of life. That's the way I look at it. And, me and my wife had a very open marriage. You have to after all this time. And, maybe sexual intercourse is not the be-all and end-all. Maybe a relationship isn't that more than that. Very good point. The 8 reasons are a lack of emotional connection in the marriage. Yeah, because you want to fuck other people. The sex trap, you want to fuck other people. Sheer boredom, you want to fuck other people. So these are all the same reasoning, yeah. Fear of intimacy. You don't want to fuck anyone. That's a good one. Yeah. Late rebellion, yeah. You want to fuck other people. A cry for help. You want to cry for help while fucking other people. Emotional immaturity. You want to fuck other people. Low confidence. I mean, that's definitely why I had lots of sex. Before I was married, I have to say. I mean, not that I'm not having loads of sex now I am married, but it's all with the same person, just bang, 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 just constant. Is it constant, Richard? Yes. When we're not too tired. Are you too tired most of the time? My point is I only make love with my wife. But when I did sleep around a bit more, I think it was a way to, feel that people like me, and I think I had low self-esteem. So I can see that being the reason. You want to prove to yourself you're better than the person your lover is married to. Dare I say it, I've seen this a lot with women. They describe in gory detail the awfulness of their lover's wife. I once said to a client, I wish you had as much awareness about yourself. They often want to understand why you won't leave her. The affair is an ego boost. Yeah, whatever. It's because they want to have sex with other people. That's the 8 reasons. They want to have sex with 8 other people. That's the reason marriages go down the toilet. So, I mean, I think we've had a good time. It's been all right, isn't it? We've introduced a new character. No, not really. Well, the zombie version. I mean, can we do zombie versions at all? Here's the zombie version of Marmite Lid. Ooh, I'm the zombie. Here's the zombie version of a witch's dick. Ooh, I'm the witch's dick, not of the field. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I was going to say we're wrapping up early. I want to watch Taskmaster, so I'm going to go. You should watch it too. I'm doing the podcast next week, but that doesn't matter for this show. But I would like to be up to date. And thanks for watching. Don't forget Ali's new song. Can you remember the whole song you sang? Yes, I can. Do you want to sing it? No, I do. No Prince Andrew this week. Very sorry that he's very sorry. Just said that. No Law Fox. We can't have him in every week. There's too many characters. So let's all get all the characters who are in it. Get together. Wave goodbye. Hey, thanks everyone. We'll try and make it a regular thing. Obviously, it takes a little while to, get back up and running. I thought it was quite a good one. Did you? I thought there was some good stuff in this, Richard. Well done. I think it was nice when you were nice to me. I like that. There's some changes of taste. Obviously, there's a lot of saying phrases in there. Things I want to see that. Sit on it, Barbara. You like to sit on it, Barbara, most of it. Yes, I do. Sit on it, Barbara. Sit on it. Stop. It's my mum. She's 84. I know. Sit on it. Sit on thy sexness. Don't say sit on thy sexness. And the sex test. Sit on thy sexness. And the sex test. Sit on thy sexness. It's so that it's stopped in the cyclist going down to the river. It would be beautiful if nice sexness wasn't everywhere. But what can I do? I have to ejaculate sometimes. All my balls will explode. Ask Richard Herring, he knows all about it. Thanks everyone. Got some lovely original songs today, and we'll see you next week on whatever this show is called. The king of the universe! Die!